Hi, Susan Blue Robot here from susanbluerobot.com. Here's part 2 of my tag making pop-up card that if you haven't seen part 1, you'll find it on my listing here. And we'll get started. I'm using Make the Cuts Pop-Up Card Studio plus Make the Cut. Now where we left off, we just come from designing this in Pop-Up Card Studio, and now we've imported the SVG into here. We brought over our letters prior to that, and what we're going to do now is work on this tag. So I'll zoom in. Now, and we need to cut for one of these. So we're going to take a copy of that by holding the Control Shift and taking a copy of that one. I will do a black out of that. Once again, I have to go down and fix this little thing down here, inverse eraser. I just go like that. Maybe not. Okay, what I'm going to do is use the node editing tool, select that one, push a delete, and so on, selecting them and push delete. So now that one has gone. Now what I want to do is I want to get this center shape as a piece. So I just select what I don't want. Being a basic shapes, there's not many little tiny bits and pieces, so it's easy to do this. I just go along, select, delete, select what I don't want, delete. And if you see that I end up with that square in the middle, but it's not because it's rounded at the bottom. I could have hand traced it and everything, but this made it easier. Now I select the pencil tool, hold the Control key down, hover over one of the dots, take it down and hover over the next. You'll see that they turn red when you've got the Control key on it, and that's joining these up. So eventually when you've joined all 6 pieces up, 6 holes up, you end up with your panel for the top of that card. Now if we go here, I want to change the color of this one to say green. Yeah, green. I go okay. We change the color of this one to black. Okay, now I want an inward shadow of this one here. So that's selected. I go shadow, and I go minus 1 and see what that looks like. Maybe 1.5. And we go accept. So now we're going to make this one, cut this one in green. So now we're going to have this one here, this one here. I'm going to cut my lettering into green. I just tend to like putting the colors that I plan on cutting them in the color so you know. Then what I do is bring in a square, and I'm going to have that square. First off, we'll check that I'll do a stack on that, and yeah, I like that. So I want another shadow of that at 1.5. Am I doing inward? Yes. Inward shadow of that at 1.5, and I go accept. So what I'm going to do is this outer one is going to be black. Of course, you don't have to do these colors. I'm just working this out. And this one's going to be white because I'm going to do a stamped image on this one. Okay. So now if I stack all four of these, this is what we're going to have. And then this is going to go on there. So our card is going to look, if I take that to now contrast, which I don't use that very often. Okay. One of these, I do it to each its own, and we drop this down to, now we take that one up. And okay, it looks like I've got one on here. We do put that on its own layer, and I bring that to the bottom, and then I can take it up. So right click, lay it to the bottom. This is just so you get an idea of what I'm doing. Why lay it to the bottom? Okay. Now we take that up and up, up. Okay. Now we'll take these back down and I'll show you what we've done. Now that's how my card is going to be, and there's going to be a picture put in here. And then of course, let's take this back to blue, Then we're going to have the card white. So we're going to do all the cutting of this, and then we're going to come back with another video of how I construct this card, or two-part video, sadly, of how I create this card. This has been Susan Blue Robot at susanbluerobot.com. You'll find part 3 and part 4 of this video series of making this card on my link